Today we are going to start the first chapter, The World of Computers. Chapter we are going to cover the basic objectives. First is what is a computer? Then we will learn what are hardware and softwares. Next we have the input devices, processing devices, central processing unit, control unit, arithmetic and logical unit, memory and storage unit, output devices, and at the last we will learn system and application softwares. A computer is an electronic device that executes the instructions provided by the user. It performs the calculations and processes information at astonishing speed with accuracy. Next we have the principal characteristics of computer. Characteristics are basically the features of a computer. First is it responds to a specific set of instructions in a well-defined manner, which we call as a program. Second, it can execute a pre-recorded list of instructions that are provided by the user in a computer. Third, it can quickly store and retrieve large amount of data that we have stored in a CPU. While working on the computer, we require two things, hardware and software. Hardware is a term assigned to the physical components, that is, electronic parts that we can touch and see. These include keyboard, mouse, monitor, and processor. Hardware consists of input devices, processing devices, and output devices that make a complete computer system. Software is the name given to the program that you install on the computer to perform certain types of activities. Software works with hardware wherein the software provides the instructions and hardware actually carries out the work. The basic function of computer is to accept the data and the devices that are used to put data into the memory of the computer for processing are known as input devices. Through them, user can communicate with the computer. There are several ways to input information into the computer. Input devices can be categorized into 5 categories that represents the way we can communicate with the computer. First is typing devices such as keyboard. Second, pointing devices like mouse, light pen, touch screen, etc. Third is optical devices like scanner, optical reader. Fourth, audio devices like microphone. And last is video devices like digital camera, web camera, etc. Let's talk about various input devices. The first one is the typing device, that is keyboard. A keyboard is the most common and very popular input device which helps to put data into the computer. It has keys for letters, numbers, and special characters. Also, there are special commands given using function keys F1 to F10. The arrangement of keys on the keyboard is known as the layout. The most popular layout is QWERTY. Second category of input device is the pointing device, that is the mouse. It is one of the most popular pointing and clicking input device which is used to control the pointer or cursor around the screen. It has 2 to 3 buttons that are used to select an object or open a program or execute a program. There are two types of mouse, wired and wireless. A wired mouse is physically connected to the computer with the help of a wire and uses light emitting diode, that is LED, and digital signal processor, that is DSP, to detect the movement of the mouse on the surface. Whereas the wireless mouse has the capability of connecting without cables. This type of a mouse does not need any wire to send signals to the computer. It uses radio frequencies to send signals from the mouse to the computer. Touchscreen is a special device that allows the user to interact with the computer by using their fingers or stylus. They can be quite a useful alternative to mouse or a keyboard for navigating the GUI, that is, a graphical user interface. Joystick is also a pointing device which is used to move the cursor position or some other object on the monitor screen. Joystick can be moved in all four directions. It is commonly used for playing video games. The third category of an input device is the optical device like scanner. It converts hard copy into soft copy. Scanner is used when some information is available on a paper and it is to be transferred to the hard disk of the computer for printing, uploading, or to be sent via mail. There are different types of scanners that are available in the market. First is the handheld scanner, second is the flatbed scanner, and the drum scanner. Graphics tablet, a pressure sensitive pad that can be attached with the computer. When you draw on the table with a special pen, that is stylus, the drawing appears on the screen. The tablet and pen can also be used like a mouse to move the cursor and click. Barcode reader. A barcode reader is a series of vertical bars that represents numbers and alphabets printed on product labels. This code consists of the complete specification of the product. For example, a code on the book will represent its title, price, author name, edition, and more. These bars are read by optical readers and convert to electric pulses. These are sent to computer for decoding the barcode. Next we have is a digital camera. Using digital camera, we can input photographs into the computer. Photographs are taken with the camera and stored on a memory card inside the camera itself. Then, the camera or a memory card is plugged into the computer so that the images can be downloaded. Another example of input device is the webcam. It is a computer video camera or a web camera that is used for video chatting, video calls, sending emails to friends with full motion attachments. Another example of optical device is a QR code. It is a type of a barcode that contains a matrix of dots. It can be scanned using a QR scanner or a smartphone with built-in camera. Once scanned, the software on the device converts these dots with the code into numbers or a string of characters. Next we have is a biometric device. These devices are capable of identifying a person by the measurement of their biological features. This method of identification is more secured over traditional methods using PIN numbers and passwords. Next topic we are going to discuss is the processing devices. Every PC has a central processing unit or a main processor, which is an electronic circuit that acts as the brain of the computer system. It controls the information and instructs the other part of the computer that what they should do. The type of a CPU in a computer also determines how fast the computer can operate. The rate or a speed at which processor executes commands is measured by the clock speed or called megahertz. The next topic we are going to discuss is control unit. Control unit is responsible for controlling the transfer of a data and instructions among other units of a computer. It manages and coordinates all the units of the computer. Control unit obtains the instructions from the memory, interprets them, and directs the operation of the computer. It communicates with input-output devices for transfer of data or results from storage. it does not process or store data. ALU is a part of a computer processor that is responsible to carry out all the arithmetic and logical operations in a computer. The arithmetic section is used to perform different kinds of arithmetic operations or mathematical calculations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, whereas the logical section is used to perform logical operations such as comparing, selecting, matching, and merging of a data. The logical operation is usually a comparison or deals with decision making like yes or no. The memory unit is an integrated circuit that stores information electronically, which is not the part of the main CPU chip. It is also known as internal storage unit or the main memory or the primary storage or random access memory. The functions of memory unit are: first, it stores all the data and the instructions required for processing. Second, it stores intermediate results of processing. Third, it stores the final results of processing before these results are released to an output device. Fourth, all inputs and outputs are transmitted through the main memory. The output devices of the computer system provides the information or the processed data to the user. The information can be printed on a paper or viewed on the monitor. Basically, CPU generates the output in the form of electronic signals. It is the output unit that converts them into a form which is clearly or easily understood by the user. There are three principal types of output devices based on the way they deliver the output data. First is display output, that is the monitor. Second is physical output, that is the printer or plotter. Third is audio output like speakers and headphones. The monitor is one of the most common output device. It allows you to see what you and the computer are doing together. It is also called as a visual display unit. Pictures on monitor are formed with picture elements called pixels. These days, monitors are created with LCD, liquid crystal display, or LED, light emitting diode, making them lighter and thinner. They are replacing the old style cathode ray tubes, that are the CRTs, as the display for clear and better picture. The printer are one of the output device that is used to show output to the people. A printer takes the electronic data stored on a computer or other device and generates a printed copy on the paper, that is basically known as a hard copy. Printers are divided into two main categories: impact printers and non-impact printers. Impact printers are used to print with the striking of hammers or pins on ribbon to produce an ink impression on the paper, for example, dot matrix printers. The non-impact printers are a type of a printer that use ink spray or laser technology to produce the output on the paper. For example, inkjet printers, laser printers. A dot matrix printer is a printer that uses dots to print text and graphics. These printers can print at a speed of 200 to 500 characters per second. A drawback in dot matrix printer is that they are very slow and noisy. Whereas if we talk about the inkjet printers are the best and economical choice for a high quality printing jobs. The resolution of these printers are range from 300 dots per inch to 1200 dots per inch. The printing is noiseless with a speed of 5 to 10 pages per minute. A dot matrix printer is a printer that uses dots to print text and graphics. These printers can print at a speed of 200 to 500 characters per second. A drawback in dot matrix printer is that they are very slow and noisy. Whereas if we talk about the inkjet printers are the best and economical choice for a high quality printing jobs. The resolution of these printers are range from 300 dots per inch to 1200 dots per inch. The printing is noiseless with a speed of 5 to 10 pages per minute. The laser printers and the plotters are the example of non-impact printers. A laser printer is a printer that utilizes laser technology to heat up a drum that fuses toner into the text and graphics onto the paper. When large volume of printouts is required at a high speed, laser printer is the best option. Plotter is an output device that is used to produce image quality graphics in a variety of colors. Plotters are used to draw different designs of buildings or internal structure of machines. Speakers, headphones, and multimedia projectors are the example of audio output devices. Speakers and headsets produce sound output through which we can listen the recorded voices, sounds, or music with the help of speaker. Multimedia projector is used to produce computer output on a big screen. These are used in meeting rooms or in classrooms of educational institutes. Our next topic is knowing software. The term software refers to the set of electronic program instructions or data a computer processor reads in order to perform a task or operation. Without software, most computers would be useless. There are two main types of software: system software and application software. The software required to run the hardware part of the computer and other application software are called system software. System software act as interface between hardware and user applications. Operating system, file management utilities, and disk operating systems are the example of system software. Based on its function, system software is of three types. First is operating system. Second, language processor. Third, device drivers. As the name implies, application programs are applied for specific purposes. They are also called as end-user programs because they enable the user to complete tasks such as creating documents, spreadsheets, databases, and publications, doing online research, sending email, designing graphics, running businesses, and even playing games. At the last, now let us discuss all the things that we have learned in this chapter. First, a computer is an electronic device that processes data under our instructions to give the output. Second, a hardware is a term assigned to the physical part of the computer system. Third, input devices are used to put data into the memory of the computer for processing. Fourth, central processing unit or main processor, that is an electronic circuit and act as the brain of a computer system. Control unit, arithmetic and logical unit, and memory unit are the components of CPU. Output devices are used to display or provide information, process data to the user, for example, monitor, printer, speakers, etc. Impact printers print with striking of a hammers or pins on the ribbon to produce an ink impression on the paper, for example, dot matrix printers. Non-impact printers use ink spray or laser technology to produce the output on the paper, for example, inkjet printers, laser printers.